If you want to make the setup for bank transactions types and bank transactions groups which are used while you are making the bank reconciliations, if you found any not recorded transactions in the actual bank statements which you received from the bank while you are reconcile it with your uh, use your bank balance and the transactions in Microsoft Dynamics 365. So it will give you the option to create multiple transaction types while you are reconcile the bank account to get match balances. Okay. So if you want to create bank transaction types from cash and bank management, setup area, bank transaction types, click new. What is the bank transaction type name? For example, BCH, which mean in the name here bank charges. So while you are making the reconciliation, if you found any bank charges in the bank statement which not recorded, you can select the bank transaction type bank charges and enter the amount which you will use the main account here directly to post and settle the bank account with the actual bank statement from the bank. So here is the bank main account which should be used for bank charges 5, for example. If we have here bank charges, we can select it. If we don't have here, you can click here, right click, view details, and create new bank account. The last numbers, the last account, this one. So I will copy this one and click new here. I will paste and change the last number 5, and here I will write here bank charges like this. The account type now is expense. This another setup, you can do it later. So once I finish, I will close this one and I will select here the bank charges, bank account, bank charges, and I will click save. For example, if I need to add refunded checks, for example, if you pay by check to vendor and the check is refunded, so you can click new, for example, RFCH, which mean here refunded checks, and you can here select the main account for the refunded checks as per. For example, I will select this now. You can change it as per you want. So now you created the bank charges. You have to link it with bank. You created bank transaction types. You need to link it with bank transaction groups. So here under setup also bank transaction groups. Click new. I will make the first group for BRCS, which it will be bank reconciliations like this. And here in this type area here you can add what is the bank transaction types which you are need to include in these bank transaction groups for categorize and more organizing to your bank transaction types. So I can select if you can also add or remove the bank transaction types as you want. Once you finish, click save and close the screen. Thank you.